Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Matt and this is Fasting 101. Alright, so listen, Fasting 101. You've never fasted before. You have no idea why your church is going on a 21-day fast. You have no idea what you're doing. You see people saying they're going to full fast for 21 days. You see other people saying I'm doing a Daniel's fast. You see some people saying I'm doing a soul fast. What does it all mean? Listen, I've done a video on the 4 different types of fasting. You can check that out on one of the video cards. But Fasting 101, what is it? Fasting is abstaining from food or drink in order to grow closer to God. That's it. And so, like I said, there's 4 different types of fasting, but what you're wanting to do is abstain from food or drink as an element of private and public devotion. And that's it. And so 21 days, typically you'll see churches do at the beginning of the year and a lot of them in the middle of the year. You'll see them do a 21-day corporate-wide fast. I know a lot of people that fast weekly, monthly, yearly, hopefully. Hopefully you sneak one day in throughout the year. But fasting is important because it's one of the things that Jesus expected us to do, right? In Matthew it says, when you give, when you pray, and when you fast. Those are the 3 things that Jesus said, when you. So in my opinion, if somebody says when you, that means they expect you to. And so it says, when you fast, do this, this, and this. And I'll leave them somewhere over here so that you can see. So when we fast, this is a biblical discipline that we as Christians should be doing because it keeps our body from overextending itself away from our spiritual self. Derek Prince is a guy that I love to listen to, and he says, the stomach is a great servant, but a horrible master. And sometimes we need these fasts like I'm doing right now, a 21-day corporate fast with my church at the beginning of the year, because let's face it, from October, really the beginning of October, you have fall festivals, you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, all kinds of Christmas parties, all kinds of company parties, retreats. It's a big time for vacations and retreats because kids are out of school, and you just need a reset. Like, you've been off schedule, you've been out of bounds for a long time, and a fast is a good way to get your flesh that's been over here, maybe getting you away a little bit. It's coming back to where God wants us, right? It's getting us grounded back again in the Word, and it's getting our flesh grounded back to where our spirit needs to be. And it's all about growing closer to God. Fasting is about growing closer to God. Sure, we're giving up things, but we're quieting our flesh and we're beginning to feed the spirit. It's all about drawing closer to God. So something else you should know while fasting is drink a lot of water. You need to just go crazy on water because it's going to help your body detox. And a lot of you, if this is your first time fasting, you can expect some headaches, you can expect some maybe nausea your first 1, 2, 3 days because your body's not used to it. Listen, if you drink a lot of coffee or you eat a lot of sugar or you eat a lot of bread, a lot of carb intake, your body's going to be craving that, and you're actually going to be detoxing your body from things like preservatives, sugars, caffeine. And so if this is your first time to ever fast, it's very important that you drink a lot of water, that you maybe check with your doctor. I highly suggest you check with your doctor beforehand if you've never done it before. But water is a huge piece to fasting because it's very necessary for your body to get rid of all the things. It's a physical deal. It's a physical deal while it's still a spiritual discipline. It's still heavily physical. You need to drink a lot of water while on a fast. Another important thing to remember when you're fasting is don't compare your fast to anybody else's. If it means something to you, it's going to mean something to God, right? So if you see your pastor is doing a 21-day or a 30-day or 40-day full fast, and you're like, well, I guess I got to kind of do that. Well, no, do what God is calling you to do. If God says, listen, I want you to partial fast, or if you're feeling like, oh, I really want to do this, I want to lean on God to do a full 7-day fast, but my pastor's doing 30 days, then maybe I should just not do anything. No, do whatever is going to make you feel, do whatever is going to make you grow closer to God, because that's what this is about. It's about quieting your flesh so that you can hear the voice of God better, so that you can understand the voice of God better, so that you can grow closer and more intimate to God. Fasting is such an intimate thing. And it's so important for us. And that's why I love that Jesus said, when you give, when you pray, when you fast, because fasting is that extra secret sauce that we have, right, as Christians. And so it's important to fast. Well, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining my channel, Matt. Listen, if this video helped you at all, I hope that it's earned a like or subscribe, or maybe even a share. But listen, comment down below. Have you ever fasted before? Is this your first fast? Have you fasted a lot? What helps you? Maybe there's something I missed. What helps you when you fast? What is something to consider that you didn't think, you didn't think about before you started fasting? Now that you're fasting, you're like, man, I wish somebody would have told me that, right? And so, thank you so much for checking it out. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.